Welcome back to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube. It's Basement Let's Play. We're playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land. And we're doing post-commentary today. I'm joined by my guest and daughter, Betsy.
Hi.
Yeah, that's Betsy. Say hello.
Hello.
Betsy's middle name is Ransom, so sometimes we call her Ransom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's true. Now, it's June right now, which means you're on summer vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, so what do you think of Kirby? There's the pink ball, and then there's the little, orange and yellow teddy bear guy.
Yeah, I like the pink one better.
Well, Ted is controlling the pink one, and I'm controlling the one with the blue bandana on his head with the spear.
Oh, well.
Which is fine. You can like Kirby better. But yeah, Ted and I were playing this, and we forgot to turn on our microphones, so all the stuff we were saying is lost forever. Never recorded, and instead people are going to hear what we're saying.
Yep.
Oh, look at that big tree.
It is a big tree.
It's a big fat tree. Wow.
Wow.
And those three little birds are holding that cage, and there's some prisoners inside. Like, oh my goodness, the tree's got a face.
Wow.
Unfriendly fronds, tropic woods. So, Betsy, did we go anywhere interesting today?
We went to the orthodontist and Blue Egg Bakery.
We did. We went to the orthodontist. Her older brother needed a checkup. He's going to be getting braces later this summer. And then we went to a bakery and got some donuts. And we got them before lunch, but I didn't let you eat them until after lunch. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. So this is a boss. And you see that big purple bar down there?
Uh-huh.
That's the amount of health they have left, and orange is the amount of health they had left before the most recent series of attacks. So you can see how much you've done lately. See, and then the orange shrinks away.
Cool.
Well, that tree is so mad. Now this tree, interestingly enough, is in every regular, platformer version of a Kirby game.
Cool.
In the very first one, and then in the second one on the really old Nintendo. And for years and years, this tree always makes an appearance.
It's an ugly tree.
It is kind of an ugly tree. You don't feel too bad for beating it as a boss, especially since it's attacking you, but something happens after you beat it that I want you to notice and comment on. Okay, you ready? You watching?
Yeah.
Come on in, kitten. The cat has decided to join us. Okay, watch. Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, isn't that sad? It always cries a tear when you beat it.
That is sad.
My deaf cat has opened the door like she wants to come in, but now she's standing there like she doesn't want to come in. Maybe she wants us to come out. Cat! So, Ransom.
Yeah?
That's the end of the stage.
Yes, it is.
What do you think of that? We beat the boss, didn't you, on our first try?
Yeah, good job.
So how are you enjoying summer vacation so far?
I love it.
Yeah, you're a big fan of what now? Is it not being in school, or is it not having homework, or is it the freedom to do what you want to do all day? What's the biggest, or what's one thing you really like about summer vacation?
Well, it's a mix of all, but I like sleeping in.
Ooh, that's true. You've got to set an alarm and wake up for school, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, but when you get to sleep in the summer vacation, no alarms needed.
Yeah.
We are going to be going. You are going to be going to summer camp in a couple of weeks, aren't you?
Yes, I'm super excited.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, you've been to that camp before, haven't you?
Yep, just
Yeah.
once.
Did you sleep in a bunk bed?
Yes.
Did you have the top or the bottom bunk?
Bottom, which in my opinion is better.
Oh, I like the bottom too. It feels like you're sleeping in a fort.
Yeah.
Like you've got a little ceiling, a little roof.
And you can put your stuff under the bunk.
That's true. You don't have any. The floor is your shelf on the bottom bunk, but you have no shelf on the top bunk.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I guess you have a different part of the floor, but you got to climb all the way down to access anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's summer camp, and her one brother, who's only a year and a half older, will be going there for a week. Is it actually the same summer camp I attended when I was your age?
Yes, it is.
Which is pretty cool, and I hope I get to be the one to either drop them off or pick them up so I can see it, because it's been many years.
Yes.
since I've been there. And then a couple of weeks after that, in fact, I think just one weekend after you get back, we'll be going somewhere else. Do you remember where that is?
The cabin?
The cabin, that's right. We'll be going to, along with my sister, her husband, and their kids, and then Betsy's grandparents. Actually, both sets. We rent a house on a lake and do a lot of swimming and boating and eating at the restaurant.
Yeah.
And we do a little bit of grilling and, I don't know, eating desserts. What does the cabin mean to you?
Well, I like that we go every year, and then it's always a tradition. And I like all the desserts we get, and swimming, and that, like, the grown-ups aren't very strict.
That's true. Because we're on vacation too, right? We're trying to take a vacation from parenting.
Yeah.
A little bit. And so sometimes you get away with a little more. We say yes to dessert every day like we don't normally do.
Yeah.
Would you believe it? Holiday is still standing outside the door, our cat, and she's just yawning at me.
Of course she is.
Come on in, stupid.
No.
You may have heard the creak of the door as she pushed it open early. Oh.
No.
Oh, look at that fuzzy yellow star pillow. Don't you just want to put your head on that pillow? Okay, I closed the door. Let's see if the cat pushes it open. Maybe she will. Isn't this a pretty game?
It is.
Don't you want to kind of just go exploring?
Yeah, that would be fun. With Piper.
Yeah. Yeah, Piper is Betsy's cousin. They are thick as thieves. You guys are really close in age too, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're a little older?
4 months.
4 months older. So
exactly.
We, between my family and my sister and her husband, we planned that out pretty well, I think.
Yep.
Where are we going to go next in this game? Okay, so right now we have control over the star. This is like the world map where you choose which level you want to do next. Light them up, lantern switches. So I think here, Ted, if I remember correctly, and we recorded these a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Ted, this is a one player gotta race against the clock sort of thing. See the 2 minutes at the top there?
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
light all the lanterns with your fireballs that you have, kind of like how Mario has.
Yeah.
And of course you gotta watch out for enemies, and Ted failed to prevent himself from falling off of the platform, so that cost him some time.
Yeah.
But he's a Kirby expert, sorta.
I'm not.
He's played the Kirby games, and so he knows what he's doing more than I do, which I think is why he's player 1 in this series, and I've been player 2.
Yeah.
But we like 2-player games, and it's always a good bit of fun. We've played some multiplayer games as a family, haven't we? You and me and your brothers and sometimes Mom.
Yep.
Yeah, do you remember any of those?
I remember Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, yeah, we played Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U a lot. We never bought it for the Switch. It's basically the same game with a couple of minor differences. I didn't want to pay $60 for a couple of differences.
Yeah.
And we'd kind of had all the fun I think we were going to have with Mario Kart 8 at that point anyway. But I'll bet since we've taken a big break from it, it might be fun again.
Yeah.
To try.
I was really bad at it.
Well, I bet you'd be better now. You're older now.
Maybe.
Yeah. Also, Super Mario 3D World, aka Cat Mario.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that one.
Yeah, we played some of that one. That was fun too. There's another game that we have on the Wii U that I did buy it on Switch because it came with a bunch of extra stuff. And it was worth it. And plus the basement paid for it. I didn't have to pay for it myself.
Nice.
That's kind of nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Betsy's wearing a bathrobe right now. She wears it every day. Would you call it a bathrobe or just a robe?
Just a robe.
Yeah. She loves that thing.
Yes, I do.
Much to my... Oh, well, now Ted is doing another race against the clock mini game, but he's digging underneath the ground with a little, like, bead-looking drill thing, and he can't figure out how to get inside of there. Quake Surge. Hold B and then release. What the controls are telling us is that Ted's got to dig around and then around the structure in question, and then something good will happen. So I think he figured it out and said, let's start over because I want all that time back.
Yeah.
He didn't quite make it. Let's try again. Come on, come on, come on. There it goes.
Finally.
That allows him to go through.
Uh-huh.
I like the colors in this mini level.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pinkish purple.
Yeah.
I do not like those bunnies though.
Yeah, they're ugly.
Yeah, they look angry.
Well, yeah, they're trying to kill you.
You ever see any bunnies in our yard?
Sometimes, not very often.
Not very often. What do we see in the yard more often than bunnies?
Deer.
Deer, we do see deer.
And squirrels.
And squirrels, we see a fair share of squirrels.
Yep.
And then what do we see not very often in the yard?
Bears.
Well, we've never seen a bear, but our neighbors saw a bear a few weeks ago for what they said was the first time. They've been in the neighborhood for a long time. I'm thinking of a mama animal that had a few babies that all hung out on our deck one day.
Raccoon.
Yeah, we saw a raccoon with a bunch
Taco
of baby
Bell.
raccoons. The children named the raccoon Taco Bell, which is a great name for a raccoon, I think.
That looks like a niffler from Harry Potter.
A niffler?
Yeah, they always take gold from people.
Betsy is what you might consider a Potterhead.
Yes.
Which is somebody who loves all things Harry Potter and can get 100% on online internet quizzes about Harry Potter trivia.
Yes.
Ooh, what a sparkly star!
It is. It looks like stained glass.
It does look like stained glass. You like stained glass and like Nintendo stained glass.
Yes.
It makes me think of how you liked some of the Wind Waker stuff that had stained glass in the artwork. Mm-hmm. I remember those days.
I still really like Wind Waker, but we never play it.
Yeah, well, we could watch Ted and I play it. We completed it.
Yeah.
I wonder sometimes how many episodes that was. I always think of it because I know that a different Zelda game we played took 72 videos to beat.
Wow.
From start to finish. And I wonder if Wind Waker was the same or if it was just close. But right now we're in the middle of playing Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and I'm thinking it might take even longer than Twilight Princess did.
Yeah.
Ted's beating up a lot of cute animals.
Darn old Ted.
Darn old Ted. What a goof. What are we going to have for supper tonight?
Egg bake.
Egg bake.
I
Yum.
love egg bake.
Yeah, well.
It's delicious.
It's one of my few specialties.
Yeah.
The secret is taco seasoning.
Yes.
All you gotta do is put eggs and milk in a bowl and whisk it up till it's all one thing, and then put a bunch of taco seasoning in there and put it in a glass pan and put it in the oven.
I like it because there are no vegetables in it.
Right. When my wife / Betsy's mom makes egg bakes, she likes to put things in the egg bake
Gross things.
that make it more delicious for adults, but maybe less delicious for kids. And I understand that because that's how I felt when I was a kid. So I put those things on the side. So we will have vegetables and fruit on the side, and we'll even have bacon on the side.
Yeah.
But none mixed in with the eggs. Eggs will just be smooth and consistent. And if somebody, like Mom, wants to mix them up, she could always just heap a bunch of vegetables on top of her egg bake and eat the bites together.
Yep.
Yeah. Although, now that I think about it, because I haven't made it yet, I'm tempted to stir up all the eggs and milk and then put it in the glass pan and then add the vegetables and then put it in the oven.
No.
You think that's a bad idea?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'll do it the other way instead then. The vegetables are easy because I roasted them last night for dinner. I'm a dinner machine.
Well, not. I mean,
You're
okay.
a dinner eating machine.
Well, yeah.
You and your brothers have good, healthy appetites. They finish their dinners most nights. Of course, you don't have to if you're full, do you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Part of a nutritious meal. Now we're in the shop. I think we're upgrading some abilities or something. I don't know. I don't follow this part too closely. But it's kind of neat to see this guy's little tool bench,
Yeah.
little workshop, and all the little papers he has on the back wall there and everything. The bomb ability has evolved into a chain bomb. Is he going to try it out, or are we just going to buy other stuff here? Oh, yeah, I think you get to try it out over here. This is a little dummy that you can beat up, but it's not actually an enemy.
Yeah.
His name is Mr. Sandbag. Oh, there's the chain bomb at work. That's kind of a cool, cool thing. You can add more bombs and add more chains.
That is an amazing dummy. It's like invincible or something.
Yeah, well, he will run out of health, but it gives you an idea of how much damage you can cause, how quickly, trying out your new abilities.
Yeah.
And I think if you deplete him, a new one will happen.
Cool.
Yeah. And he never fights back, so works out great.
Yeah.
At least I think he never fights back. What if you beat up, I don't know, if you defeat 5 of them in a row, does then it suddenly attack? That would be funny.
That would be funny.
I think Ted's ready to move on, but I'm saying, let's finish him. We're so close. When Ted and I disagree in this game, he can just walk away, and my player will warp to him, and I don't have any control over that.
Loser.
I know. Well, it's, it's the way it is. When you have a 2-player game, someone's got to be in charge.
Yeah.
Although for as much 2-player video game playing as we do on the channel, whether it's 2 players or not, we do a pretty good job of sharing who's in charge, I think.
Yeah.
Just like you and your brothers do a good job at sharing who's in charge.
We don't.
Well, I was trying to be kind. I was trying to suggest things that I wished were true. Oh, look, that's the end of the episode.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. Until next time, Basement Dwellers, we think that you are more wonderful and delightful than...
A bunny.
In the basement. Perfect. That'll do just fine.
Okay.